In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the main reasons I believe that Kylian Mbappe will win the Ballon d'Or at some point in his career. Of course, it's always hard to predict this type of thing, but if he can stay relatively injury-free, I think that he will manage to do it. The first thing we obviously have to cover is Mbappe's age. He is only 19. Yet has already accomplished more than many players accomplish in their whole career. He plays with the maturity of a player much older and is only going to get better and better from this point moving forward, so long as he stays relatively injury-free. His confidence for a 19-year-old is outstanding as well. This is usually the age that most players are still developing and are hoping to get a few minutes here or there in a match for their teams. Yet Mbappe is not only getting time, he is starting most games for one of the best and most valuable teams in the world currently. He is putting in performances that would be expected of a star player in their prime for their team, and he is doing it already at such a tender age. We've seen many promising youngsters put in a few good performances here and there during a season, with many then claiming that they would be on their way to the top. But most of these youngsters then fall into obscurity. Mbappe, however, hasn't just had a few good games here and there. He has been a consistently excellent performer ever since he burst onto the scene. And he showed that he wasn't just a one-season wonder by producing some already excellent performances this season in a team where players of the caliber of Draxler and Di Maria are struggling for minutes. He already has 10 caps for an extremely talented French national team and will surely be one of the players to watch out for at the upcoming World Cup in Russia. That moves us on to my next reason why I think he could win the Best Player in the World award at some point in his career. We all know that in order to win the Ballon d'Or, it's not only down to how well you individually perform, it's also down to how well your team plays and how many competitions, especially, that they win. You could be the best individual performer in a season, but if you fail to win anything, or someone wins more than you, it's unlikely you'll receive the Best Player in the World award. Mbappe couldn't be in a better position to do this. He is set to become the standout player for both France and PSG, especially if Neymar does decide to leave sometime in the future. France were so close to winning their first major trophy since 2000 a couple of years ago, and you better believe that they will continue to challenge at World Cups and European Championships in the future, perhaps even winning a couple with the squad that they have. If Mbappe can become one of the best and most consistent performers in the French team, it would be hard to overlook him for the Ballon d'Or if France happened to win a championship. Mbappe can also win competitions with PSG. Of course, there is plenty that needs to happen in order for this to come to fruition, but it doesn't sound that unrealistic to me. Okay, so those are some of the things and events and competitions he needs to win in order for him to be in the running. But let's take a look at why I think he will continue to improve over the years, which is a scary thought, which will put him in prime position for this award. I've already mentioned that Mbappe is a very confident performer and consistent performer already at the age of 19. He isn't afraid to take risks, he can be a great team player, he produces magic moments that can turn the tide in any game, and he knows how to play to his strengths to do the most damage. However, it is also well known that Mbappe is very down-to-earth and has an excellent attitude. This may not mean too much to you, but in a day and age where young footballers think they've made it before they have, or where money corrupts and demotivates many promising stars, Mbappe seems to be level-headed and to have his feet firmly on the ground. In fact, journalist Jason Burt who met with him when he was 18, had this to say about Mbappe. "I think he's the most mature 18-year-old football player I've ever interviewed. He makes quite an impression on you, actually. As an 18-year-old kid, he doesn't seem like a kid at all. He seems like a man, but a very respectful and intelligent guy." He goes on to say that he believes Mbappe will become a star no matter what team he plays for, and Arsene Wenger actually agrees with this statement. To me, this speaks volumes. A young player in an environment that for a lot of talented youngsters proves too stressful or too much too soon, he is thriving in. His maturity, intelligence, and respectfulness at such a young age will serve him as he continues throughout his career. For me, it means he will always be looking to learn more and more instead of thinking that he is above everyone else, which has actually hurt many talented players in the past from becoming better. Attitude is huge in football and is especially relevant if a player wants to continue to go from strength to strength. And at only 19 years old, Mbappe has many years to grow more and more into his obvious world-class ability. So that has been why I think Mbappe will win the Ballon d'Or at some point in his life. Do you think he can win it? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks guys so much for watching this video. I know it's a little bit different than regular analysis videos that I do, which we will be getting back to soon, I promise. But please like and share this video, as that is how you can support the channel and help this channel to grow even more. I want to take a moment right now to also thank you all for 100,000 subscribers. It's an incredible achievement, and I couldn't have done it without the support of all of you. And hopefully we can continue to grow and continue to create videos that you guys enjoy and help you learn as well. I'll put 2 other videos up on the screen right now so you can continue to improve and learn. I'll put only videos from the analysis series up so you can continue with this series, and I will see you in the next video.